Artificial intelligence is already changing our lives at breakneck speed with how we interact with our smart devices and the smarter world in general. So then how is 5G going to disrupt and revolutionize AI, an already disruptive and revolutionary force in technology? The key to the answer is context. In today's world, we often laugh when AI products like Siri, Alexa, or Google Assist often misunderstand or blunder our commands. If we laugh at AI's mistakes, it's because we expect too little. It's time we demand our AI smart systems to get wise to what we really want. In the near future, 5G technology will allow AI to access information with such speed that systems can instantly decode the intent of our requests in any given situation. It means an evolving AI that can learn your voice and knows what you're asking for. With the help of 5G, AI will become capable of understanding the context of what we say in the moment. And the world will see how AI has truly arrived. The possibilities are limitless, and this is Boundless. The machines around us are going through a revolution. Artificial intelligence, or AI, will play a vital role in combining the high-speed, low-latency 5G networks and the billions of devices through the Internet of Things, creating intelligent connectivity. But how will our machines get smarter using AI? With the next generation of machine learning algorithms, AI systems will use new information to incrementally build up understanding of their environments. The GSMA estimates that by 2025, there will be 25 billion connected devices. This hyperconnectivity will be enabled by 5G networks, which will make the number of connected devices communicating with one another virtually limitless. We spoke to Justin Bean, Director of Smart Spaces and Video Intelligence Marketing, Hitachi Vantara, about the vision of AI and 5G.
So artificial intelligence requires a lot of data to learn. Just like any child, just like any human being, the more experience you have and the greater variety of experiences you have are going to make you smarter and make you understand the world better. From a technological sense, intelligence is moving to the edge, and there are three main benefits of that. One is that it reduces fragility of the system. When you have a distributed network and distributed intelligence, that network is less fragile and more able to cope with things like outages and disasters. Another aspect is privacy. So if we're doing intelligence at the edge, we're able to do the processing there instead of piping images of people back to a central core. And we don't have to store that data. We don't have to use that data. The AI can actually gather the insights about the counts of people or vehicles without gathering personally identifiable information, which is a big advancement and a big benefit to society. Another aspect is that intelligence is moving to the edge of humanity. So with these more intelligent devices in more people's hands, everyone at the edge can have that real-time information as well as historical insights so that they can do their job better and they can make smarter decisions wherever it is that they do what they do. That could be a teacher, that could be a train conductor, that could be a law enforcement officer or emergency services worker. All of these people can have all of this intelligence at their fingertips, and in that way we can have these distributed intelligent networks of people. And that means that we can attack problems faster, more productively, and also in an anti-fragile sense and in a way that's less expensive to implement.
Because of artificial intelligence, computer vision, and machine learning, we can transform existing video data into a wealth of different insights about traffic and parking, the flow of people in and out of train stations on city streets, on college campuses, in retail environments, so that they can get an omni-channel understanding of what's happening in the digital world, as well as the physical. We can leverage several things with artificial intelligence using existing data to turn it into useful information about society.
So smart cities are already starting to happen, but they're constrained by things like connectivity and the amount of data that they're able to get from the edge, which are the sensors, to the core, which is a server or a place where the artificial intelligence usually can take place. 5G is going to enable massive amounts of data to be able to get to that core. With 5G, we'll be able to stream massive amounts of video back to an artificial intelligence engine so that we can get more real-time insights and all kinds of analytics about the world around us. Today, that's one of the biggest constraints, is the fact that we don't have the technology to transfer those volumes of data at the right speed and in the right volumes in order to enable those insights that we need to take those data-driven approaches to improving society. So 5G is going to be a massive enabler of many different technologies, many different solutions, not just artificial intelligence and IoT, to benefit society, benefit individuals, and benefit business.
Artificial intelligence is massive amounts of data that is learned through human interaction and then communicated through machine-to-machine interaction. With the help of 5G, AI will allow for the possibility of automated technology without a human needing to be present. We spoke with Mazen Gilbert, Vice President of Advanced Technology and Systems, AT&T Labs, about how AI is being implemented.
AT&T Bell Labs was the birth of AI. 1952, Claude Shannon with the invention of the magnetic mouse. We never stopped working on AI. What we've done in AI, we've been building applications. We put applications in contact centers. We put applications for advertising. We put applications for entertainment, operations, securities, network, 5G. We've been doing that. We have today probably about 40 to 50 scalable, wide-scale national deployments of AI machine learning at AT&T. So we support broadband to a lot of customers. We have DirecTV. We have programming with Uverse and others to a large millions of customers in the United States. One of the things we do with AI is to monitor the quality and the goodness of the set-up boxes. And so that we have to continuously monitor these set-up boxes because they're delivering programming for you and ensure that when we predict the quality of your experience is degrading, we have to do something before you call us. So one of the things we actually did last year, we built these AI systems that continuously monitor these set-up boxes. And when we gauge degradations, we look for a non-peak time and we reset the setup boxes. Well, guess what happens? The number of calls going to our call centers for these problems reduced by 40%. These may be simple problems, but when you think at a scale and customizing it to an individual of how do we make sure we know that this setup box is degrading in performance? How do we know when do we reset? How do we know resetting is going to help? How do we make sure that we're not resetting too many times and it's just not solving the problem? Because after a couple of times, you need to ship a new box there. That's all done with AI. It took us 50, 60 years to create 50 applications. We want to create 5,000 applications in 2 years. How are you going to do that? With 5G, you're going to have to do that.
With the emergence of AI and 5G, policies from lawmakers are essential. They must mutually benefit government, business, and consumers. We spoke to U.S. Representative Susan Brooks about how government can play its role.
All of the technology that is connected in your home, all of the devices we're now wearing, the medical innovations that are coming, it's all going to require eventually, I think, 5G, which is where we're going. And so we need to do what we can to provide that environment for that investment by the telecom community to invest in this kind of technology. That's kind of what our role is, to make sure in government, to make sure that there's spectrum availability, to make sure that the regulations aren't too difficult either at the federal, state, or local levels, trying to encourage and push the local governments and state governments to understand what's coming.
The coming 5 to 10 years will be a critical period for smart transformation of 5G networks. With its gradual maturity, AI will be introduced in various 5G scenarios to help carriers transit from the current human management model to truly achieve smart transformation in network operation and maintenance. With companies like Hitachi Vantara, AT&T, and IBM leading the way, AI, 5G, and IoT will combine to enable transformational new capabilities. The possibilities are boundless.